Conceptualism, also known as conceptual art, is an art movement in which the idea or concept behind the artwork is considered more important than the physical artwork itself. Unlike traditional art, where beauty, craftsmanship, and technical skill are often emphasized, conceptualism argues that meaning, intention, and message are what truly makes something art. The artist carefully plans the concept beforehand, and the actual creation of the artwork becomes secondary. As conceptual artist LeWitt famously wrote, the idea becomes the machine that makes the art. This statement perfectly summarizes the philosophy of conceptualism.
Every place pulls every string with perfect grace. I've kept you blind to.
Although conceptual art became a recognized movement during the 1960s and 1970s, its roots can be traced back to the early 20th century. Artists began questioning the traditional definition of art and challenged the belief that art had to be beautiful or handmade. Conceptualism emerged partly as a reaction against the visual formalism that dominated the 1950s and 1960s. Instead of focusing only on appearance, conceptual artists wanted audiences to think critically about ideas, society, politics, economics, and even the institutions that define what art should be. One of the most important figures in conceptualism is Marcel Duchamp. He challenged traditional ideas of art through what he called ready-mades. A ready-made is an ordinary manufactured object that the artist selects and presents as art. His most famous work is Fountain, created in 1917. Rather than sculpting or painting, Duchamp simply took a porcelain urinal, signed it with the pseudonym R.Mat, and submitted it to an art exhibition. The exhibition rejected the work, yet today Fountain is considered one of the most influential artworks in modern history because it asked a revolutionary question. Can an ordinary object become art simply because an artist declares it to be? This question forever changed the art world.
Conceptualism doesn't simply create artworks, it asks questions. Some of the major questions include: what is the artist's intention? Does an artwork need to be visually beautiful? Is creativity found in making an object or creating an idea? Who decides what counts as art? How do museums and galleries influence our understanding of art? Why are some artworks worth millions while others are ignored? How does the public give meaning to an artwork? Rather than giving clear answers, conceptual art invites viewers to think critically and develop their own interpretations. Besides Marcel Duchamp, many artists helped shape conceptualism. Joseph Kosuth. His artwork 1 and 3 Chairs compares a real chair, a photograph of a chair, and a dictionary defining the word chair. The artwork asks which one is the real chair, the object, the image, or the idea. LeWitt. Instead of creating every artwork himself, LeWitt often wrote instructions that others followed. For him, the idea itself was the artwork. Yoko Ono. Many of her conceptual works involve audience participation. Her famous performance Cut Piece invited audience members to cut pieces from her clothing, exploring themes of vulnerability, violence, and trust.
Despite its influence, conceptualism has received criticism. Some people argue that conceptual artworks are difficult to understand without explanation. Others believe that placing ideas above craftsmanship diminishes artistic skill. Art historian Yoko Ono also noted that conceptualism sometimes lacks a clear method for determining whether its anti-traditional approach is successful. As a result, viewers often disagree about which conceptual artworks are truly meaningful. Today, conceptualism continues to influence contemporary art. Many installation artworks, performance pieces, digital artworks, and even NFTs focus more on ideas than physical objects. Artists continue to question society, technology, identity, politics, and culture using conceptual approaches. Whether an artwork makes you stop and ask, what does this mean? There's a good chance conceptualism has influenced it.
Conceptualism reminds us that art is not only something we see, it's also something we think about. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who love art and creativity.